Hey good people, it's Jessica here, back for another week of videos. And this week I want to talk to you guys about purpose. And the reason why I want to talk about purpose is because I think that there's a lot of people walking around my age and even younger who are struggling with that, struggling with identifying or discovering what their purpose is. And a lot of people mix up talent with purpose. If you ask me, I'd say your talent is more about helping you pay the bills. And I say your purpose is more about your reason for waking up in the morning. Your reason for wanting to get the day started is because you're walking in your purpose. Maybe you're good at sports, or maybe you're, musically inclined. Maybe you can tap dance. I don't know. But whatever the case might be, you have a specific talent. Normally it's a craft of some sort that you have continued to work on and gain more skills, gain more knowledge. You get to a point where you've mastered whatever that is. Now, as for purpose, I would say that that's more about something that's literally natural instinct. It's something that comes easy to you, but may not come easy to others. It's that one unique, or sometimes several unique things that you have the ability to do that others, it might take training in order to do. Or for some things, I don't even feel like it's trainable. Sometimes it's you do or you don't. And over the years, I've heard a lot of people talk about talent and purpose, and sometimes use them interchangeably. Sometimes I think even talent can help you maybe get to a place where you can fund whatever your purpose is. We were all born with a gift. It's just up to us to identify and discover exactly what that is. You ever hear the saying, I'm trying to find my purpose, or people will tell you, you need to find your purpose? I don't think that our purpose is hiding. I really think that we are just looking over our purpose. And you know the reason why we do that? And I can say we because I can speak for myself, from my own experience. I can remember being in my early 20s and wondering, why is it that everyone else seems like they know exactly what they want to do? They have that one specific purpose. They're walking in it. They're happy. They're successful. Why isn't it that I missed the day that they were giving out gifts? Because I just don't understand. But it took me growing and working on myself, and through giving myself time, away from everything, to really sit down, discover, and identify what my purpose was, why it is that I'm here, why is it that I exist, what is it that I'm supposed to do. I can remember when I was in my senior year of college, and I was so excited because I thought, when I finish school, I'm gonna be so happy, not just because I'm finished, but because I'm finally gonna feel that void, that missing piece to the puzzle. I'm gonna feel complete, I'm gonna feel fulfilled when I finish this degree. And the closer it got to graduation, that feeling just wasn't coming, and I didn't understand why. And through the years, I've always had really good connections with kids. Kids seem to love me, I seem to love kids, but I just didn't feel it. When I finished school and I thought about going into the education field, going into my own classroom, I still felt the same. I still felt like something was missing. But it wasn't until years and years later, which I would say as of recent, that I've really taken the time to reflect and just realize what it is that I'm supposed to be doing. I kept praying and asking, God, give me direction. What is it that I'm supposed to be doing? I'm going to tell you something that really, really helped me. About 6 months ago, I literally took a break from a lot of the things that were not pouring back into me. Anything that was causing stress or any type of drama, I really tried to relinquish myself from that. And I took myself away from dating. I took myself away from going out a whole lot. I really gave myself time. I think that's the one thing that we don't do. We're running, especially if you're around my age. You're going to work, you're trying to hit happy hour, you're trying to go out with the friends on the weekends, you're trying to date, you're trying to juggle all of these things, and the one thing, the most important thing, is being left out of that equation, and that's yourself. You need to give yourself time away from everything. Drown all the noise out. You know what I think? I think a lot of our gifts are right in front of our face. Our purpose is right there in front of our face, but we overlook it because we don't think that it's big enough. We look at people on TV, we look at stars and artists and people on social media, and we think, there's no way that my purpose, or there's no way that the thing that I know comes natural, that comes easiest to me, there's no way that I can make a career out of that. There's no way that I can push forward towards that. I might as well just stay in this cubicle and make it work. But if you just took the time, if you give yourself a weekend to just drown everything else out, stay home, reflect, have time to just be with you, pray, meditate, whatever it is that works for you, take that time Because I guarantee you your purpose is right there. You've just been ignoring it. When you take that time, there'll be different things that'll point out to you. What is it that people come and ask you for the most? Do people call and ask you for advice? Do people call you and have you to do their makeup? Maybe you have a really good sense of fashion. I can remember in my 20s having a really good friend who's since moved away, but I used to call her every time I was going out of town and I wanted to go shopping. I wanted, a whole new wardrobe to go out of town. I would call her. I'd have her go to the mall with me. I didn't even have to say anything. She would pick up 5 or 6 outfits, I feel like, in the first 15 minutes of being at the mall. I'd go in, try them on, and have an outfit and be out the door. And I tell you what, I dearly miss her now, especially now that I have to go and pick out my own clothes. But some people are just good at that. It's just a unique thing. And a lot of you are saying to yourself, well, whatever it is that you're good at, I'm never going to be able to turn that into a career. But that's what you're telling yourself. You have to kill that negative voice, that doubtful voice in your mind. And you have to say, I can do this. I'm gonna put myself out there. I'm going to step out on faith, and I'm going to give this thing a try. Just know that whatever it is that you are able to uniquely do, it's your purpose. There's so many different jobs out there. There's so many different careers. Like I know some really, really creative people, and I believe that you can make a business out of anything. Don't overlook those things, because that might be what it is that you're supposed to do. I think that there's something beautiful about walking in your purpose, being excited to wake up in the morning and do what it is that you love to do. Each and every one of us are born with a gift. So with that being the case, you have from the time that you're born to the time that they close the casket to discover what that purpose is and start walking in it. And I guarantee you, because it's your purpose, I guarantee the universe, God, whatever it is that you believe in, is going to help manifest whatever it is that your heart desires. But it's up to you if you're going to do something with that gift. And after taking some time away from everything is when I really started to realize my gift was right in front of my face the whole time. And this is not even about putting myself on a pedestal. This is literally about identifying and discovering what it is that you're good at. And over the years, there's been people even older than me that has called me for advice. And I don't say that to be boastful. I say that to say I'm honored that people even trust me to talk to me in that way. And it's something that has always come like second nature. I've never had to, I didn't go Google and figure out, what do you do in this scenario? I've just always been able to give really good advice. And not only giving good advice, I feel like I've always been able to uplift my friends. I've always wanted to be the person when they called, when they got off the phone, they actually felt like they could go and do whatever it is that their heart desired to do. So when my friends call, I want to be that person who's like pushing them towards whatever it is that they want to do. I'm the one who's saying, go for it. Like, you got this. There's so many people sometimes that even claim to be friends that you can call with an idea and they'll shoot it down the moment that you say it. And sometimes it could be jealousy, or it may just could be just they want you to stay where you are because they don't plan on doing anything else. And it's easier to be around you because you aren't doing anything either. Take heed to what I said. Take some time away from everything. You're always ripping and running, pouring in everybody else's cup, pouring in your own cup for a change. Take some time away from everything, even if it's only a weekend. If you can spare that. Obviously, if you have kids, you got to do what you got to do. And I totally understand that. But if you have a chance to really take some time to yourself, to let yourself think, to not be filled with everybody else's to-do lists and dealing with the world's chaos, take some time to yourself to reflect, to look at the ways that you feel like you bring value into other people's life. And you never know, your gift or your purpose could be right there in front of your face. So ladies, I hope that uplifts you. I hope that empowers you to take that time to yourself, discover what your purpose is, and go for it. Because the sky is the limit. Your gift is only as big as you want it to be. You were given that gift at birth, so it's up to you to do something with it. Now, before I go, if this is your first time visiting me, please click like at the bottom of the screen, and please also share my videos. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. I do videos every week. And before you go, please leave me a comment. Let me know what you think, not only about the video and the content, but also leave your perspective. I'm always really interested to see, what other people think in terms of talent and purpose and passion. For me, that's a really intriguing conversation, and I always like to hear what other people think, whether it be good or bad, whether you agree with what I said or you disagree or you have something that you'd like to add. I love to hear from you, so please don't shy away from leaving a comment. And that's it for me. So until next time, you guys be blessed.